guys, Game Fan of all games, and I'm back giving you another drama scripted, well, Monday, apparently, because I didn't have time to give my previews show on Saturday due to work and other things. But I'm going to give you my reaction because I just finished watching No Mercy on the WWE Network, and to me it was a solid pay-per-view. I have like very few questionable things, but all in all, I enjoyed the pay-per-view from start to finish. The Miz versus Jason Jordan match, with the Miz picking up the win, was no surprise here, and the surprise for me was when Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel got involved, and the fans started cheering after the Miz hit the Skull Crusher finale when Miz is the heel, and he obviously just cheated to win the title. And there's more weakness on Jason Jordan exposing his promo work, because he should have been a lot more angry and upset after losing that way. All he did was, oh, you know, the fans chant "you suck" when Kurt Angle's music hit, but the Miz, you really do suck. That was kind of weak. Well, not even kind of weak. That was weak. Like, he really doesn't have a personality, which is horrible. And then, like, he kind of asked for a rematch, but all in all, that might have been like the lowest point of the pay-per-view in my opinion. I didn't watch the kickoff show, but that would have been the lowest point of the pay-per-view. But everything just gets better after that. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt, I enjoyed that match, and now this feud has to probably end because Finn Balor has, well, Bray Wyatt beat him the first time when Finn was normal, but then Finn turned into the demon and beat him, and then Finn just beat him without the demon. So that means it's 2-1. So I think this feud should end. But I enjoyed that match, and it took two coup de grace to pin Bray Wyatt. So you can't even say Bray Wyatt will look weak losing this match, even though it is another pay-per-view loss for Bray Wyatt. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus Cesaro and Sheamus was the best match on the card, hands down. When I saw the white noise into the powerbomb from the second rope, I thought it was over, and Dean Ambrose kicked out of that, and then Cesaro just basically losing his two front teeth, hell, maybe four front teeth. He just ate the turnbuckle post on the monkey flip. That just added more drama and tension towards the match, and he still finished the match with high intensity too. So he's gonna have to obviously get a whole new front row of teeth, but I'm pretty sure he gets paid well, so that dental surgery, whenever he has time to get it done, should you know, he could obviously easily pay for it. But still, it just added to the effect out of the match, and everything that Sheamus and Cesaro did to Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, they still kept kicking out. And it was just that one mistake where Sheamus big booted Cesaro by accident, which cost him the match. That was by far the best match on the card, and it was at the midpoint, so that was just an overall great match. Hopefully it's one of the best tag matches in recent memory, in my opinion. So yeah, if you haven't seen a pay-per-view, I just suggest you go watch that match. Then you had the Fatal 5-Way match. I enjoyed it. I was surprised that Emma had a couple of spots. I thought Emma was gonna just get, you know, ragdolled or even be non-existent, but Emma had more spots in this match than Sasha Banks. The only issue I had is Emma is not the one that took the pin loss here. It was yet again Bayley. So I hope they just, some way, shape, or form, I'm assuming WWE just making her job out a lot so they could build her as the underdog again. Because when she first came on the scene to the main roster, not NXT, she was winning a lot, and so she wasn't an underdog. You can't be underdog if you keep winning. And then she was the first person to beat Charlotte Streak at a weird pay-per-view. Forgot even the, was it Roadblock? I think it was Roadblock. Someone correct me in the comment section, but I think she beat her at Roadblock. It was like a weird pay-per-view where she ended the streak where it should have been saved for WrestleMania, but then she was losing ever since. Then she got hurt, and then she just comes back to take the pin. But hopefully, all of this losing is just building her up to be the underdog yet again, and then Bayley one day will be women's champion. Then it was Roman Reigns versus John Cena, which was a very, very great match. It was the longest match on the card too. This match was 22 minutes. Great match. It took technically 3 AAs, technically 4 AAs, but Roman Reigns still kicked out of them. John Cena did the AA he held on and did another AA. I think the only other time he did that was to Randy Orton. And Roman Reigns still kicked out of that. And it kind of had, even though this is probably not confirmed or it's not true, it kind of had that last John Cena match feel. Because he's going away to film a Transformers movie, but it had that last match feel, like at the end where he was in the ring by himself and he took a bow and he hugged that little kid that had that emotion, like he was about to cry after John Cena lost. But it really had that last, like, was that really John Cena's last match? I mean, the past 5 or 6 years, it's been winding down for John Cena. They got John Cena versus The Rock, and then they got it twice, which was a huge mistake. We got John Cena versus CM Punk. We got John Cena versus AJ Styles. We got that 4 times, I believe. Yeah, 4 times. And then we got Roman Reigns versus John Cena, and John Cena technically passing the torch to Roman Reigns. And we got all of that within the past 5 to 6 years. The only thing we didn't get was John Cena versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. But this has been a big year for Roman Reigns. He beats Undertaker, and he beats John Cena. All in the same year. So yeah, he beats Undertaker at WrestleMania, second man to do it, and then he beats John Cena trying to pass the torch. So it seems like John Cena did his job on putting people over on his way out. He put over AJ Styles. He put over everyone in the mid-card division when he was doing the U.S. Challenge. And now he put over Roman Reigns. So there's technically nothing, except breaking the record, which I don't know if they're going to hold off on that or even do it. John Cena has done everything. Literally. From a literal standpoint, he's done everything. So that's that. Then the next match was Enzo Amore versus Neville. It was a shit match. It was really a horrible match. And then for it to end with a kick to the grind by Enzo. I mean, it is him getting revenge, but that's not really a face thing to do. I just expected a different outcome. I was shocked that Enzo did that, and I was more shocked that he actually won the title. So Enzo Amore is your new cruiserweight title. And then this is just a perfect example of, money talks and BS walks, because Enzo has had a lot of backstage heat, the past month of, his backstage activities, but he draws money and now they put a strap on him. So I don't know if this is for it to get taken off on the next pay-per-view, or it could just get Neville could just get his title match tonight at Raw and just lose it that way to give Neville more title reigns. I don't know. But Enzo now has a title. So Enzo is a cruiserweight champion. And then you have Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman. Just a all-out slugfest. And then it ended with one F5. That's kind of questionable because Braun Strowman really did dominate most of the match. So I'd still say Braun Strowman still looks strong. But just one F5? So you mean to tell me that only John Cena and Roman Reigns are the only 2 people that has kicked out of the F5 in the past 3 years. So indirectly making John Cena and Roman Reigns look stronger. For Samoa, it only took one F5 for Samoa Joe, and it only took one F5 for Braun Strowman. But I don't know what's next in line for Brock Lesnar, because he's beating everyone yet again. He's built a little bit too strong now. So I'm assuming Brock Lesnar's not going to be due back till Survivor Series. That's just my guess. But overall, I enjoyed No Mercy. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. I'll give it a solid 3. No, solid 3.5 out of 5. I give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. It was a great interview. This is a lot of that. It's just that Enzo match. The finish really was like, really. But yeah. But anyway, please leave your thoughts and comments on what you thought of No Mercy in the comment section below. And until next time, guys, I'm Game Fiend Games, and I'm out of here. Later, and peace.